coping mechanism that we developed for managing the universe. And so the creation of the comics, that's like the exhaust from our minds. Like that's just something that happens as a natural result of being terrified all day about everything that happens ever. So I mean that's you're just seeing our mechanism there.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey.
I'm actually from Quebec, and
Hi.
I've
Quebec, dans la maison.
yeah, actually, I've noticed that in your post and in the comics, you often use French.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, do you actually speak French? Is this some class you took, or what?
I speak. Yeah, it's some little class that you. No, I speak.
Because I don't want to be rude to anybody here, but not many Americans speak French, you know.
Oh, see, I got hooked on it when I was in high school, and I took as much French as I could, and then when I started working, I didn't have a chance to learn French and more importantly to use French frequently. And so whenever you see that stuff pop up in a post, it's just like every now and then it's just like I feel like there's a better way. I feel like French has a better way of putting it, or I just am showing off.
It's more precise.
Yeah, it really works for me. And I mean, did you play Heavy Rain?
Just the demo yet.
Oh man, I actually switched the American voice actors in that game are really miserable, and I switched it over to French immediately. And I mean, and you can tell. I mean, you don't have to know a lot of French to know that what they're saying and what is in the subtitle is not the same. And I could tell that it was a better representation of the emotions in French than it was in the English thing. We could talk about French a lot, I guess.
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey Jerry. Hey Jerry and Mike.
Yeah.
Two things.
Yep.
First off, thanks for having this in Boston. I know you need a little bit of a bigger place
No.
next year, but keep it in Boston would be nice.
Boston seems to work for all these people.
Yeah! Woo!
But no, we like it here.
The second thing is I'm going to be playing D&D for the first time.
Oh, cool.
4th edition rules later on tonight.
You will have fun.
Any chance you guys are going to DM any games this weekend?
I'm already in Thunderstone. I mean, I got a date. I got a Thunderstone date.
I would love to DM a game this weekend. I'll go in and I tried to play D&D last night and I couldn't. I walked in. My goal was to play all night, and I walked in around, I guess like 9 o'clock or so, and I asked the guy behind the desk. I said, "So what do I need to do to play Dungeons and Dragons tonight?" And he said, "You need to have registered this morning at 10 o'clock."
Yeah. So the way to do it is definitely to go to the open tables in tabletop.
Yeah.
You'll find people. You'll find very welcoming humans. Everybody wants to tell other people about their culture. So.
I'll play with you.
See, she's ready to go.
Thank you.
LFG. You know.
Yeah, I will try to get down into tabletop tonight, and if not run something, play for sure.
See you there.
Alright. So, you guys have pretty much done a lot now, video games, Washington, Boston now, maybe the UK. So you're pretty much becoming the Google of webcomics. So are we looking at like a phone soon, or an MMORPG, or a search engine, some sort of thing like that?
Search engine just shows our comics.
Yes.
Very useful. Chris from Game Life, the Wired gaming site, he asked us what was next for us too, and it's like for us, it's a lot of work trying to maintain all the things that we've been doing and keep it genuine and try to do this in a way that does not insult you. I mean, that's a lot of work by itself. And so, like I said, I think that our plan right now is to make another Boston that is better than this one. And then, that is authentically our plan, is to create an experience that is even better than the one that I'm currently enjoying. So, that's our plan.
All right, thank you.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
I come to you with a quandary. I'm a new father as of 16 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
First that I know of.
Thank you. You're all right.
So, you guys, obviously both newish fathers. How did you game when you had a week-old child? How did you manage to pull that off? Or did you?
Yeah, I did. For me, the way it broke down for us, and maybe this is similar for you, is I usually stayed up until 12 or 1 anyway, right?
2 o'clock in the morning, I was finishing up the
so
You're well suited, actually.
So the way we did it is I just took the first shift. So rather than being woken up all the time, I was just awake until 1 anyway. And what I did is I would have the Gabe in one hand, and I set up WoW so that you can set it up to play with one hand. You double,
For whatever reason.
both mouse buttons to run. Whatever you need to do down in the deep run tram, I don't know.
It's up to you. All right. We don't ask about that.
But yeah, that's what I did. I mean, I would just stay up and I wasn't doing arenas, but I could definitely farm leather. I just ground out a couple characters, and that was the way I got my gaming in. Also, the other thing I did is I played Myst. Myst had come out at exactly that time, and that's a game you can play with one hand and rock a baby in the other.
Any suggestions then for current games?
So basically, the adventure genre. If you want to try some of the stuff that Telltale's doing, what's that? Yeah, Precipice of Darkness. You could do that. But if you wanted to try like Monkey Island, let's say, that's what I think it's really good. You could go through, and you don't have to. I mean, you can hold your larva right over here in this position. That's a traditional one.
Lefty, so yeah, it works.
And then manage all that stuff over here. There's a lot of simple and fun indie games. You ever played the game Oasis?
I have not.
Oasis is another game that you can play just with the mouse, and there's a lot of stuff that you can. Once you understand that you just need to accept that you are losing the use of this contraption, you'll be surprised at how much there is out there, and you're going to need leisure, brother. Believe it.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
So I'm breaking protocol a little bit in that I'm taking precious time away from attendees asking you questions for me as an enforcer to make a statement to you guys. And as many people have been thanking you for putting this convention, I personally want to thank you for creating an opportunity for such a thing to exist. The enforcers as a whole have been a big part of my life, and the people that come together to run this convention, for all the people here, is just an experience that I cannot replicate. It's been such a huge part of my life, and I really want to thank you guys for that.
Well, thank you. Thank you, the enforcer.
Exactly. Yes, we should be thanking you. In fact, there should be a panel where we thank enforcers for 2 hours. Yesterday I described enforcers as the spine of the show, and that's as true on this coast as it is on the other. So thank you very much for your service.
Hi.
Yeah.
Thanks, enforcers. Thanks to you guys. If I understand correctly, it seems like there are going to be a few changes in the city of Seattle, that you have some new imports. And I wanted to know, have you figured out exactly what the sort of working relations are going to be with you and Straub and Kurtz? Are they going to be at your studios? Are they going to be in the same office? Are you worried about the smell? And are we likely to see it? No. He makes a lot of fart jokes. He likes to fart. He put it on his blog.
Jokes too, yeah.
And so, are we likely to see any more collaborations from this new arrangement?
I would love to. It was just when they were in the office last week after Emerald City Comic Con that I started to realize what a resource we had with those guys. Two incredible creators, like right there in the lunchroom, just making awesome stuff. Like they put that whole Blamimation together. Blamimations are great, right? Yeah. In our lunchroom, that's incredible. Scott will have his own office at the end of the hall, and I imagine that Chris will come in and visit often. But the problem with Chris is that I just find him too fascinating, and I always have to go and talk to him and ask him about things that are irrelevant. And it's basically like flirting, but I can't. This is true, right? I have to go and visit him all the time.
You definitely have a crush on
And
Chris.
see what he thinks about things, even small things. So for me, I would say it has an injurious relationship with my work, but it's worth it. It's worth it just to be near him.
Any progress on Vin Diesel for the next series?
He never got back to us. We definitely contacted him about playing Dungeons and Dragons with us, and we also told him that it would be